Yo, what's good, Arcs? King Cosmo here, and today I finally bring to Arcs a PSO2 Gunblade guide. Before I start this video, I want to say that this is in no way a meta build, just a way that I've been able to utilize Gunblade successfully and comfortably. Using all of the weapons in PSO2, I've always taken a particular liking to Gunblade. Unfortunately, PSO2 does not have any classes that allow me to fully utilize this weapon until JP releases Luster. Although I could wait and hop on a Luster train, I decided to think of a way to make Gunblade work for what we have in PSO2 NA so far. This build has allowed me to not only complete quests and UQs with Gunblade, but I have also been able to hit for a max of 111k damage. Needless to say, I'm quite proud. Before we get into the rotation of Gunslash, let's talk about the classes you could possibly run to make this weapon viable. During my research into the many classes, I found out that Fighter Hunter is the best possible choice. That is until we have things like Fighter Phantom, Luster, and Stritzwolf that may change the game, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Looking into Fighter, I noticed the passive and sub abilities benefit not only melee, but ranged and tech as well, depending on how you spec. So I began to build for a max fighter output, and the numbers look great so far, with my current build sitting at 3k melee power, and that's before actually affixing my armor. The build I chose using Fighter Hunter was one that utilizes max DPS output from Fighter, while adding as many defensive options as I could without taking away from the melee power. The idea behind this build is to keep dealing damage as much as possible, while allowing Overload to work as both a healing ability and a buff, while having Guard Stance and Hunter's Physique work as defensive options in certain situations. With this, I am able to work not only all of the weapons on Fighter, but even Gunslash comfortably, and with Premium, I even have the option to increase my melee and defense even more using drinks. I will leave a link to the build up to level 80 in the description below, so enjoy. Now, let's get into the PAs. So, there are multiple different combos you can use on Gunblade, but some do work in flow more than others. The PAs I like to use on my Gunslash are Tri-Impact Type 0, a wide range slash attack that can be used as a good way to tie into or finish combos. Weapon Action, which gives me the ability to change between melee and range stance on the weapon. Blitz Barrage, this ability slashes enemies close to you while shooting at enemies at a range. It is one of my strongest PAs. Sideswiper Slash, the strongest ability I've come across so far, hitting over 200k damage in Rock Bear training. Kick Dash Dance, basically your movement PA. Stritzwolf, this is one of my favorite PAs. This ability allows you to combo a target using a very wide hitbox. This ability has two stances that can be changed mid-use just by using Weapon Action. Rage Dance, a fast jab PA that does decent damage and works well for a quick hit and run. And lastly, Half Fire Kick, a heavy hitting stationary ability that deals damage fast and works well with the ability Rage Dance. The other PAs I have not mentioned are Ray Blade Shot, Worthing Serpent. For these, I do use two PA sets, but if you would like to pick and choose, you may definitely do so. While using Gunslash, you want to be fast and vigilant. Aiming for enemy weak spots constantly and good rotation will make up for the low damage by controlling your DPS. Ideally, it's more efficient to know how much damage you do in a certain time and maximize on it. Of course, you will need to go on with some good equipment and some good affixes, but keep these tips in mind and you'll be your own regular squall in no time. That's about it for this video. I hope it was some help to you all. If any questions, make sure to leave them in the comments below and be sure to like this video. Until next time, Arcs.